Alright, so I'm here with your Raw review. The show, I wouldn't say, you know, it had a few good things on here, but I mean, you know, I still didn't think it was that good a show. You know, I think it had 2 good segments on there. Other than that, though, I mean, everything else sucked. Like, the main event sucked. And the only good shit was between Undertaker and Lesnar. So let's get into the fucking review here. We have Undertaker cutting a promo. Coming out. I thought overall, you know, it was good. Cool to see Undertaker there and shit like that. I mean, you wouldn't expect that. Kind of bugged me, though, how he was talking. He was talking very slow and in a very crackly voice. So it was like, I'm the Undertaker. I mean, it was so, you know, over the top, it seemed like. But, I mean, still cool to see him out there cutting the promo and shit. You know, Undertaker-type promo. So that was cool. And, you know, about this Undertaker-Lesnar feud, I will make a video on this later in the week, probably. But the thing about it is, you know, it's cool to see Undertaker back and shit and him feuding. But at the same time, we're being taken away the opportunity to see a great feud between Rollins and Lesnar. Then we have Charlotte defeating Brie Bella. Just a boring and sloppy match for the most part. I mean, you know, Brie Bella fucking sucks. You know, she can't fucking wrestle. Charlotte, I think a lot of these NXT people come over, maybe. You know, they've been wrestling in front of like 500 people or 1,000 people there in NXT. Then they come to WWE or you know, the main roster, and there's fucking like 20,000 people there. It's a big jump up. You're in front of you're being watched by millions of people. So, I mean, it's definitely an adjustment. So, maybe, you know, and it's different, too. Like, in NXT, they give them a lot of time to wrestle. Here, the Divas only get a few minutes, like, maybe 5-10 minutes at most to wrestle a match, which is retarded. But this match sucked. You know, Brie Bella sucks. Charlotte is good. I've watched her in NXT. She obviously knows what the fuck she's doing. And let me just make a quick comparison between Brie and Charlotte. Brie takes her husband's move and does the fucking kicks and does it worse than her husband. Charlotte takes her father's move, the figure 4, and does it like a bridge sort of cool shit and makes it much better. So there's your comparison there, you know. That just tells you, just one minute comparison to show you how, you know, better Charlotte is than Brie Bella. But, you know, the match, I'm going to give it a 1.5 stars out of 5. Thought it, you know, wasn't that good a match. Then we have the Matadors defeating the Primetime Players. Pointless fucking match here. You know, why are the Jobber and Matador tag team retarded ass, delusional motherfuckers, you know, walking around with a fucking 2-foot bull costume guy? Why are they beating the tag team champions? This is bullshit. This is retarded and it's dumb. So, just a boring match. You know, New Day comes out there with some typical interference, stupid interference, like nothing original. I'm going to give it 0.75 out of 5 stars. Boring fucking match. Then we have the Big Show defeating Miz in another short, pointless, boring-ass fucking match. I mean, the Big Show's the worst wrestler on the... I mean, he's so fucking horrible. He's 500 pounds of garbage. I mean, at least Orton's fucking only 200-some pounds of garbage. Big Show's fucking 500 pounds or 450 pounds of garbage. He's an overweight slug and he sucks. So I'm going to give this match 0 out of 5 stars. Miz is retarded. Comes out there, looks like a fucking asshole, you know, dumbass with his stupid fucking apparel that he's wearing. I mean, it's so retarded. Then we have Heyman coming out to cut a promo. As always, you know, Heyman's one of the guys you can count on almost always to give you a good fucking segment. And thank God, you know, he comes through here again on this, you know, on a show filled with so much shit. Paul Heyman is definitely the diamond in the rough. So you know, he comes out, cuts a promo, you know, talking good shit there and whatever. And then I really loved his facial reactions too when Undertaker's dong, you know, it was like bong, and Heyman just knocked it out of the park there with those facial things and his fucking reactions to Undertaker. You know, it's so fucking great, and I was laughing my ass off. I actually went back and watched it again. So then, you know, they start brawling, and what a fucking cool brawl this was. You know, you had all the people out there trying to break it up and shit. It was just fucking cool, a cool atmosphere. Really cool to see Undertaker on Raw and shit. So that was a really cool segment here. You know, definitely the best part of the night right here, you know. And then it goes backstage and shit. Very fucking cool. You know, Lesnar gets arrested, and I thought it was kind of a little bit pussyish to have him get arrested and not do any. I thought it would have been cool to see him, you know, like F5 some police officers or whatever. But, you know, overall, still a fucking cool ass segment. Enjoyed this a lot. You know, looking forward too to the Lesnar Undertaker feud. Just the only problem I have is that, you know, it kind of seems a little bit pointless, because if Lesnar wins, I mean, he already won. I think he could benefit more from feuding with other guys. And if Undertaker wins, I mean, I don't think he should beat the Lesnar, who's being built up as this fucking beast. But yeah, and we're also being deprived of the Rollins-Lesnar feud, as I said before. But, you know, it's still cool to see him feud and shit like that and brawl. This was cool. Then Reigns and Harper ends in a disqualification. What a boring fucking match this was. It fucking sucked. You know, Harper keeps targeting Reigns' arm, and I found that very boring. Does a bunch of boring, bland moves here. You know, then we get a fucking brawl. You know, Ambrose comes out. You know, and then Reigns and Ambrose beat down Bray and Harper in the brawl, which makes no fucking sense. If you're gonna fucking put Wyatt and Harper back together, give them some fucking momentum. So the first day they're back together, you fucking bury them. You not bury them, but I mean, you fucking make them get their asses kicked. Just no fucking sense. You know? It just doesn't make any sense. So, boring fucking match. Stupid fucking brawl. Illogical. You know, you see a fucking great brawl there between Undertaker and Lesnar, and then you watch this shit, and it's just night and day. I just don't fucking get it. So I'm going to give this match a ½ star out of 5. It's fucking stupid. Then Cena and Rollins cuts a promo. You know, you didn't really have much of a promo from Rollins. He just comes out there, you know, Lillian announces him as champion, whatever. Then Cena fucking comes out. You know, and then you get your typical Cena promo saying, you know, talking to Rollins, you know, oh, you know, blah, 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 you know, putting him down and shit. You know, then he challenges Rollins to a fight. And then, of course, Rollins pussies out. And then Cena looks like the great, you know, this great champion who's better than Rollins. This pissed me the fuck off. You know, Cena just beats Owens, alright, he buries Owens. Now he has to come out here and just bury the champion. He just has to come out here and put down the champion, make him look like a pussy. It wasn't enough that he already fucking buried Owens. Now he has to fucking, you know, continuing burying more people. Just pissed me the fuck off. And then you see, you know, Rollins leaves the ring, of course, like a fucking pussy. Then Cena is fucking, you know, in the ring still. Oh, I'm so great. I'm such a courageous hero. And Rollins, oh, he looks like a fucking pussy. Just pissed me the fuck off. Horrible segment here. Then we have Naomi and Sasha Banks defeating Paige and Becky Lynch. Just a boring fucking match again. I expected more from this. You know, nothing good here. You know, they better start getting it together here. You know, they brought up the NXT Divas, but they haven't really had anything to show for it yet. So, you know, except, you know, I thought it was good there on the pay-per-view. They did have a good match there, but, you know, on Raw, the two Divas matches still sucked. You know, I mean, I guess they weren't horrible, but they still were bad. They were far from good. So, yeah, 1 out of 5 stars here. Then we have the main event, a boring fucking main event. We have Cena, Orton, and Cesaro defeating Owens, Rusev, and Sheamus. Boring fucking match here. Just a bunch of typical boring moves. Pointless main event. Didn't do anything. Didn't further any storylines or anything like that. The only good thing about it was the ending there when Cesaro had, you know, was doing the Cesaro swing and then catapulted Rusev into the RKO. I don't get the point of having dissension between the 3 members of the heel tag team. I don't get what the fuck that was about. So, yeah, boring fucking main event. I'm going to give it 0.5 out of 5 stars. Again, just pointless. You know, pointless fucking main event. It didn't accomplish anything. It didn't further anything. You know, the Undertaker-Lesnar thing should have been the main event. That was fucking great. That should have been the main event. Why wasn't that the main event? Why? You know, you have the fucking Undertaker back, you know, and he's not in the main event. That makes sense. Yeah, you know, bullshit. Yeah, instead you have, we have to put Cena in the main event, right? Oh, it's all about fucking Cena. Cena, you know, Cena fucking beats Owens, fucking buries Rollins, then he has to be in the main event. Oh, Cena's so great, blah, 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 blah. Fuck Cena. Undertaker and Lesnar should have been in the main event. You know, fucking 2 people who are actually worthy of it. You know, but instead of fucking, you know, you got fucking Cena fucking stealing the spotlight and shit, and putting down the fucking champion. Should have had fucking Rollins kick Cena's ass, but no, you have fucking bullshit there with Cena in the main event, burying the champ, whatever. I'm just so sick of Cena. It's all about Cena. Oh, Cena, Make-A-Wish, he's on ESPN, go watch him. Fuck Cena, I'm not gonna watch that shit, you know? How about you give fucking, put Rollins on the Make-A-Wish shit. Put him on TV. Oh no, it's all about fucking Cena. Fuck Cena. Alright? There you go, people. There's your Raw review show. I'm gonna give it fucking 3 out of 10 stars because you did see some good shit there between Undertaker and Lesnar and Heyman. But other than that, the show sucked. So there you go, people. There's your fucking Raw review. Fuck Cena, too. So there you go.